Hi, in this video I am going to cover briefly about the setup hook. In the previous videos, while creating single file components, the preferred technique is to have script setup, and then inside that you could have proper sections for functions prefixed with function keyword, and then you could have variables on top of that by saying constant myvar equal to ref of 0. Then you could have the function on the hook. So it has a lot of advantages which we can see in the future videos, but then there is also a way to write setup hook this way, where you can export default and then you say setup, and then here you can write or setup hook. So but the approach here is slightly different. For example, if you want to use a ref variable, ref from view, imported it. So now we have imported that variables. Then say myvar equal to ref of say 1. Okay. So now the usual process is to try to use this particular variable in the markup, right? So I'm doing the same, but it's not recognized because from the setup, the approach with this kind of setup function is to return the particular variable like this. That is when it gets recognized in the markup, or you can call the template. So it gets recognized and you have the value, right? So now what happens if you have more variables, right? So let me have a second variable, which is var 2, and then you say, for example, 2, and then let's see what happens if we just add the markup or the template. So it's again not recognized because I should say a simple comma my var 2. That's it. So now that comes out fine. So you can do this even for functions. Like if you have a function inside this, then you can expose. You have to expose that, and then you can access it in the template. Now let's jump quickly and do a simple VF. I've comment for now. Probably we don't need this now for the time being, to reduce some confusion. VF equal to myvar equal to 1. Then I'm going to say hi. Now else if, control C, v hyphen if, else if. So that's how it goes. And then hyphen is very important. If it is 2, say hey, else, blanket else to say something else, else, that's it, bye. So now we can test this easily. Like for example, if I say 2, that gets passed, and then you have a value. Then you say 3, or single quote, I go with 3. So that says bye. So that's the that's how setup hook with if else directive works. So that's one of the things to keep in mind, because there's a lot of documentation, view documentation, which switches between this kind of hook and then the script setup kind of directive, which is useful for SFC. Thank you.